If you hiked up into the mountains of northern Minnesota, you'd see this gurgling water coming out of the ground. And just a few feet away, it'd be a little stream. And a little bit more beyond that, it would be a small river. And if you followed it, it'd become the largest river in America. And it would go all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. And it's called the mighty Mississippi. But it starts off as just a gurgling fountain coming out of the top of a mountain. And if you got down on your knees and you put your mouth to it, it'd be so cold it would hurt your teeth. And it's so pure. It's probably some of the purest water you could ever drink. But downriver, you can't drink from it. It's so polluted. It's one of the nastiest, dirtiest rivers around. And Christianity is a lot like that. It started off in the book of Acts as something pure, small, something you could step over. 120 people in an upper room, and life happened. 300 years out from that period, you couldn't drink the water. The Christianity had become so ritualized, and they'd lost their song. It became formal. It became just all in their head, not in their heart. No more power of the Holy Spirit, no more miracles, no more apostles, no more prophets. And Jeremiah spoke to a condition that happened in his day and happened in the first part of Christianity and happens today, can happen to us as individuals. He wrote in Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and have hewn themselves out cisterns that cannot hold water." It's a profound statement. It's harder to go to the source, to go up the mountain, to go to the source of life, the fountains of living water. It's easier to create a cistern, something we can control, something we can manage and contain, something man-made. And that's really what happened in the earlier days of Christianity, is that it became man-made, it became man-controlled, it had something that we could get our heads around, and we lost life. And we forsook the source. Even today, we carve out our own cisterns. It could be a church, it could be a particular speaker, it could be a particular theological point of view. It could be limits on our experience, that we only we only do this, we only accept this. This is how far we go, and we put limits on it, and something that we can control, maintain, without God. But it's a profound thing. I see it happening today. I see young people saying, "I don't want that. I don't like the taste of that water," and they're willing to hike. They're willing to go up in the mountains. They're willing to break brush and get out and get back to the source and get back to the purest form of water, really to get back to the book of Acts. There's been many movements through the years in church history where the whole goal was to get back to the book of Acts, get back to the very genesis of the Spirit-filled life. And we call that revival. Get back to the source and start experiencing that bubbling of new life again. But it requires some effort. It requires being thirsty for something that's pure, something that you can't get out of a cistern, you can't get at any other source. Amen.